Hi, I'm Ed Alexander with the Entrepreneurship Law Firm, and this is the Business Killing Mistakes blog. One area where there is great potential for a business killing mistake is in partnerships. Partnerships are difficult, but if done properly, can really bring substantial benefit to your business. So the key with a partnership is to get a written agreement with your partner out of the box. It's to plan the exit because, as I tell people, you're going to leave your business one day. You might leave it vertically, you might leave it horizontally, but I can guarantee that you're going to leave your business. So the key is to plan for the departure of the partners at the time that you get into the business. Now this is pretty important because if you think about it, there's a couple of ways a partner can leave. A partner can leave while they're living, maybe they retire, maybe they just can't do the business anymore, or they leave after they've obviously deceased, they're gone. Now, as a partner in the business, you want to make sure that your family gets the value of the business, the value that you've created in the business if you pass away, and that you get the value of the business if you decide to move on. The countervailing argument, the other side of this deal, is that, hey, the business might not have the cash to pay a partner who leaves or if the partner dies. So there's a couple of things that these agreements need to include. The first is they absolutely positively need to include insurance on the partners' lives, because this is the only way that each of the partners can be sure that their families, their heirs, will get the money that is the value of the business. And the reason they can do this, obviously, is because a pool of money comes in to the other owner at the time that they die when the other owner has an insurance policy, right? The second is that when there's a fight or when one of the partners wants to move on for retirement or something, that there's a way to value the business and make sure that the business doesn't get harmed and that the owner can leave. Now, there are a couple of ways to go ahead and value a business in a partnership agreement. Obviously, the best is to go out and to get a full-blown valuation of the business. The problem with this is that it takes a long time to do, several weeks, and can cost many thousands of dollars. So oftentimes, the partners in the business don't want to foot the cost for that. The opposite end is where the partners peg a price. They just write down what they think that the business should be worth. The problem with this is that usually the partners never go back and actually revisit that. So the first partner to die loses because they base it on a $100,000 valuation and maybe the business is worth $1 million or something like that. And then there's a middle ground where you get a broker opinion of value. Somebody who would look to sell the business would come in and give you an idea of what the business was worth. So in doing all of those valuations, you want to be sure that you get something that's accurate, so no party is harmed, and that's reasonably priced, and that you have a way to actually pay out the money to the departing partner. Okay, so after you've done all these things, what do you need to do? You need to have this in writing, and you got to have it early. You got to have it early on when the business is formed. And the reason is because everybody's at the same position. Nobody knows who's going to get sick or who's going to die or what the various issues will be in the future. But the minute that the positions of the partners change, then there's going to be a problem coming to an agreement on a shareholders agreement or a partnership agreement, because each of them is going to have their own different agenda. And that's why it's so important to get it done early. If you'd like more information on this or any other topic relating to your business or business killing mistakes, please feel free to go to my website, www.entrepreneurshiplawfirm.com, or you can give me a call at 407-649-7777. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.